Okay, predictive read for 19th of July 2020. So, we start with the Three of Swords. Heartache, sorrow, loss, separations and partings. With that comes the Two of Cups, which is after a betrayal, you find a true soulmate, but it's in its early stages, and someone has to learn to stand on their own 2 feet first, or become single first. 9 years is mentioned. In the home life, there is again the card that we had in the past, present and future. It's the Death card. Someone is in denial about something that needs to end. Perhaps there is Scorpio energy. I was born on the 13th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. It rules the reproductive organs and shared resources. And we had that in the past, present and future read. So I suggest you watch that. There is a child, possibly by a son or a redhead, or even a Taurus, Vega, Capricorn child. There is something of a dissatisfaction here, and a mother energy that is very generous but money orientated. So looking back on the last 7 years, I'm wondering if it was all worth it. It may be issues over children and finances. So you need to watch the past, present and future read to see what I mean by that. But something has to end here. The money is not a never-ending story. Your friends see you as being given a gift of a new beginning, a new home, a new career, new financial situation within a year, with a connection to a tarot reader, psychic, medium, empath, those born on the 2nd or the 29th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. After coming out of an unhealthy situation. Could be Christmas, could be that you need to look up the heron and the turkey. But there is a warning here to be very careful what goes in your mouth, as in diet and medication, what comes out your mouth, as in words written or spoken. The full moon is mentioned, which we know is the 3rd of August. There's your truth, their truth, and somewhere in the middle is the whole truth. She knows there's grey areas. This person knows everything. Number 11 is important. And there is a man of action, a fire sign energy. They see you as a man of action. There may be somebody born 1988 plus or minus 12 February to February, somewhere in this situation. Work. There is possibly an Aries or a Capricorn. There is a Scorpio, and there is the Stag. It could be Sagittarius. Something is coming to a happy conclusion. Travel to the object of your desire, be they persons, things, or events. Communications and improvements in finances and career matters, possibly coming through the post or via message or through a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn child. And yet there is no communication mentioned because of lack of effort. You didn't put enough effort in. 8 years is mentioned. So in work, travel is needed, but you have to put the effort in. There is a fox, a weasel or a stoat, a deer, an owl, and a rabbit mentioned. There's one 1951 plus or minus 12 February to February, may be involved somewhere. So there is some sort of lack of effort, and the 8 and the 1 makes the 9 of Pentacles. So you need to learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Your wishes and dreams come after Judgment Day. Something has to be razed to the ground before you can rise again like the phoenix from the ashes. You was born on the 20th, living or past, state for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. A second chance at life. But there is a female fire sign who will not like this. And she could get very nasty about it. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But there is the divine feminine, the earth goddess, the empress, mother-in-law, mother of your children, or the mistress. She is abundance, she is fertility, she is pregnancy, she is abundance of all sorts, materially and emotionally. Great wealth and good fortune, but only after something is finished, settled once and for all, and a new beginning taken. So the coming event, the next coming event, is no communication, no offers of love, self-isolation, away from others, putting yourself out of harm's way, really. It may mean you have to sacrifice some material things, but the end result is bliss and following your happiness, finding that heaven on earth. However, for some of you, it also means before finding that heaven on earth, something has come to its inevitable conclusion. There is no growth in that situation, so you must move on. For some of you, it keeps growing, it's not stagnant, and the fertility and abundance is there, and you'll be fine. But those that aren't, you will know that something has to end. Yeah. You don't have to fix what ain't broken, so you'll know, but some of you have healing to do. Things have to be healed so that you can move on. Mending. Number 52. Tree of knowledge. Someone will learn something. Yeah, and this is a rite of passage. So you've come to that threshold in life. There is a choice to make. See the storm brewing at the top there? See how beautiful it is on the other side? Clear skies. Look into that light at the end of the tunnel. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred. But only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, which is what the 3-card spread said, past, present and future. Initiated, because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiation requires that we cross the threshold from one world of state of being to the next. What did I say? Transformations. Something has to end for something new to begin. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passage, marks a shift from one age to the next and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief or devastation. But it is through this seeming hardship that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin that journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you're in the middle of this initiation, right now, you will get through this, and one day soon, you will bless the thing that broke you open and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. This is your rite of passage. It's time to cross that threshold.